Hello and welcome to the weekend vlog. I did not get a Friday video out because honestly it just took the week to kind of like settle in to some work stuff and some New Year's resolution goals that I have for myself, just kind of like starting them. And part of that is I want to share this. This is a falafel. I've made 2 batches now this week. These ones are actually a little bit drier than the last ones. And I've been experimenting with different recipes, and I think I like the other recipe more than this one because these ones are a little bit drier. Sorry, I'm shaking the video everywhere. But that brings me into my next New Year's resolution I want to share with you guys. And we're jumping in with this video. I'm not going vegan. I'm not going like plant-based or vegetarian or like the Mediterranean diet. Like I'm not picking anything specific. I just want to try to eat more whole foods. I want to try to swap out some dairy products and some meat products. And I want to do that for health reasons. And I'm really hoping to kind of self-soothe my menstrual cycles to like kind of dial back on my PCOS symptoms and like some other stuff. I've just been doing like a lot of research, especially leading up to the new year, about some things I wanted to change in my diet. And I can't jump into anything because if there's anything that I've learned over the last 2 years, losing 80 pounds, it's that baby steps are key. And you have to be ready to change your mind and make mistakes and change course. And so I want to try some different things. And right now I'm just trying like different protein options instead of like all of the chicken or the ground turkey that I've been eating. So I made falafels and I loved the first recipe so much that I literally ate them all. I haven't had meat in 2 days and it was completely accidental because I've just been having like so much fun with the recipes. And then I wanted to make more falafel. These are good. They're just like a little bit drier than the last recipe. So I'm not going to share this one. What I'll do is like, we'll make the other one that I made in a video one day, maybe even this weekend, depending on if you have time. So I can share that with you because it's really good. Falafel is just basically made out of chickpeas and like seasonings and cilantro and a little bit of flour. And I made 8 little falafel cakes out of my batch, which had 4 tablespoons of flour in it. So I believe the cakes themselves, I think, come out to like 2 cakes for a point because everything else in there is 0 points. So really good meat alternative. I've been experimenting with beans and like lentils and tofu, which I've had tofu before. I've even made tofu on the channel before. Just like different recipes and stuff. And I'm trying to swap out dairy products. Dairy products has been harder because I love my Greek yogurt. As you guys know, I love my cottage cheese. And I love my Premier Protein. I did find a new protein shake that I'll share with you guys this weekend. It's called OWYN. I can't remember what that stands for. I'll have to pull it back out. And it's the no nut butter protein shake. And it's 2 points. And it is so good that I'm happy to switch over. Even though I love my Premier Protein shakes, that is an easy switch for me to make to cut out some of the dairy in hopes to kind of like dial back and help, you know, with some health stuff. So I've already made that switch and so far so good. I don't know if that'll be a permanent one, but it is one for now. And I prepare my coffees the same way. I just literally swapped out the Premier Protein shake for the Owen shake. And then I haven't been able to really do much else. I already use oat milk over any other kind of milk. Like that's just been a staple already. I have not found a yogurt alternative. I'm not freaking out if I can't. I will be okay on Greek yogurt. I'm not like dying to like make that change. But I have dialed back on the cottage cheese because I've just been eating so much of it that I have made that change. And I do swap out that for like tofu and stuff. At least I have been for the last few days. Yeah, so far so good there. I have not found a cheese alternative. I've tried different recipes And they're really good sauces that I've made, but they're not like super cheese alternatives that I'm like ready to jump to. So I'm not there yet. Cashews are like what a lot of people who like swap out dairy-free stuff for. They use cashew cheese and stuff. It's just very fattening. It's not good for weight loss, so I won't be doing that. I gotta find different alternatives, like using nutritional yeast as like flavoring. So that might take some time and some experimenting, but I'm down for the challenge. All this to say, I'm not giving up Weight Watchers, although I am feeling that itch to like change things. So I'm hoping like maybe just swapping out this kind of things will like entertain me, that I'm not so bored on Weight Watchers anymore. But if it does come down to me being bored, I've done this before where I'll just switch over to calorie counting or something else for a little while, and then I'll probably find my way back to Weight Watchers. But for now, I am staying on Weight Watchers. I'm just trying different meat and dairy alternatives. Trying to eat more whole foods, fresh veggies, just experimenting a little bit. So I wanted to share that to start with. Tomorrow we have a big day. We are leaving at 6 o'clock in the morning to go to our friend's house. We're going to watch the baby because they have multiple kids in basketball. They're both coaches. And so we're going to watch the kids, or the one little one, and also just watch the kids' basketball games. But we're going to watch the little one while they have their games. Also, while we're down there, Carl's truck literally just got delivered to the dealership yesterday, which was just serendipitous because we didn't know that this was going to happen when we planned to come down this weekend. So we're also likely picking the truck up, which will be great because I'm just so sick of sharing a vehicle. Yeah, so that's happening. And, oh yeah, Carl, for those who don't know and who are new, my name is Erin, sorry. I'm really bad with that. I try to make time for intro. I am a wife of a Navy sailor. We live in military housing, and we have a son, an 11-year-old. He is everything to us. And we've got 2 little fur babies. There's Odin, the back of him, and the back of Lulu. And I lost 80 pounds in the last year and a half, almost 2 years now. And I've got some more to lose, at least another 50 or 60, I think. But I'm not sure. I'm not putting a number down. Yeah, I share what I'm eating and what I'm doing, mentally and physically to kind of get me there, on this. This is like my outlet, my diary, video journal, whatever you want to call it. So I'm happy you're here. We have some fun. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. I'm eventually going to get dinner going. I have no idea what I'm eating tonight. I'm thinking I'm going to do something with a sweet potato because I've been loving them lately. And my sister, I was just telling her how good they are if you dip them in spicy brown mustard, and it just made me want a sweet potato. So I'll probably be eating a sweet potato. I have some black beans and quinoa that I made earlier, in plans to take them with me tomorrow. So I have some food on the road because I don't really want to be eating out unless I have to. So I might just throw some of that on the sweet potato and call it a night. But yeah, I'll share with you guys whatever that ends up being and see y'all in a little while. I had dinner and forgot to share it. I was just so intent on eating it. The first bowl was quinoa, broccoli, black beans, celery, and then for topping, I put Greek yogurt and salsa verde together, which you guys know I put on everything. So that was 5 points for the quinoa. Everything else is 0 points. And then the second bowl, I had a sweet potato with cinnamon and unsweetened cocoa powder. And that was a pretty big sweet potato, so I'm counting it as 4 points, and the cocoa powder, I believe, is a point. So that puts my dinner at 10 points. And it was so much food, and it was so filling. And I was just sitting here thinking, normally I would have ice cream, but last night I didn't have ice cream either. And I just realized that. And I'm even out of ice cream, and normally I so prioritize getting ice cream. My Carb Smart is gone. But I do have frozen bananas in there as a backup, but honestly I don't want any. I'm so stuffed, and It's 8:07, and I don't typically eat after 9 o'clock. It's like I do like mini fasting. I just make sure I don't eat after 9. I typically don't eat before 8 or 9 in the morning. Anyway, and I was just sitting here, and I was talking to my sister, and I was like, I think I'm like accidentally becoming vegetarian this week. Like, not even thinking about it, because I didn't miss meat tonight. I didn't miss meat for lunch. I haven't missed it in 3 days. Like, for 3 days I have not had meat. How strange is that? And then we're leaving tomorrow, and I've got the rest of the quinoa, broccoli, bean mix. And I even have some tofu left over that I had earlier with my, like, chickpea falafel. So, like, I have all that to take with me tomorrow. So I think I'm going to load it up in a cooler so I can eat that tomorrow and not have to worry about eating out. I mean, I will if we're, like, there long enough and that we have to get dinner. I will, but, like, if I don't have to, I'm not going to. So I'm going to bring that with me because I can heat it up at my friend's house. And then also I wanted to share, I have ate breakfast 2 days in a row. I had breakfast this morning and I had breakfast yesterday morning. And that is so unusual for me. And the reason I did it is because the first day, like, I started really experimenting with stuff. I started experimenting with different yogurts because I knew Greek yogurt was going to be an issue for me. And I like my light and fits, you know. But I did this recipe where it's 1 cup of oat milk for a point. Or no, it's half a cup of oat milk for a point, and chia seeds, a tablespoon is a point. So that's still a 2-point yogurt, and it's unsweetened vanilla. So it already has like that, a little bit of a vanilla taste, but like for sweetness, I would add the, maple syrup for a point. So that brings up 3 points, and then a banana. Yesterday I had a strawberry on it. So that's been fun. And I've had it for breakfast. Like, I've eaten it in the morning. How strange is that? I just made another one, which is what made me think of that. So I'd have it ready for tomorrow morning that I might possibly eat for breakfast. Because apparently I eat breakfast now. Yeah, this has been an odd week. I don't know how long it's going to last because I have a recipe this weekend I want to try with ground turkey. So I don't intend to be fully vegetarian this week. Or next week, for that matter. But it has been a really, really fun experiment, and I am excited to get on the scale tomorrow and see what happened. I've been a little gassy. Sorry if that's TMI. But I read that that's normal when you're kind of like staying away from animal products and stuff. So super interesting. It did help the end of my period. Like, the whole reason I really started looking at all this is like, you guys know, like, I have PCOS and like my periods are so bad. Like, the pain is just, anyway. And I've been looking into like ways to help myself. I don't want to go on like medications and stuff. And this is just one of the things I read, and like I just tumbled down a rabbit hole like once I started there. And oddly enough, I started this 3 days ago. I was 2 days into my period when things got really bad, and my symptoms like completely eased off yesterday, and I shouldn't be on my period until tomorrow. And typically I have symptoms like up until the last day, and then sometimes the day after. So super interesting. Not a single cramp today, like not one. So I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but I'm down to keep experimenting with this and seeing. And yeah, I'm probably going to eat some meat this weekend. Probably going to eat some cheese eventually. But if I could like round off, like get rid of like 90% of like the dairy that I'm eating, swapping out for dairy free, and even like maybe some of like almost 90% of the meat, that would be great. Maybe it'll just be like a January experiment. We'll see like how I feel at the end of January, if like I want to continue doing that or even take it a step further. I just know that I got to do some more research for like recipes and stuff, because I got to make sure I'm getting my protein, which is like through quinoa and like beans and stuff. Like some of the ways that you get protein can be high in points. Like the quinoa was 5 points for a cup. But then you just load it with vegetables. So I don't know. It might be okay. We shall see. I'll check in with you guys tomorrow. It's very early. And we are on the way. Oh, don't let me ignore all of that in the back. We're taking stuff to our friend's house. We are on our way there. And also to get the truck. And we just spent an hour on the phone about car insurance. Can you say hello, Tucker? Anyway, I have my lunchbox in the back seat, and it's got my falafel in it, and it's got my bowl of quinoa, and I even made like this sauce last night to bring, which was like Greek yogurt and Italian seasoning and like the juice from like the pepperoncini like jar, and it was so good. I'm excited to put it on like my quinoa and tofu and all that. And I just had a banana and I had my coffee, so I'm good until probably dinner time, and then I'm gonna have to sacrifice because it's gonna be very difficult to eat pizza or something. But I should be good for most of the day. But it is supposed to snow, so we're gonna try to come back early and get ahead of the snow because we don't want to be traveling in the snow. So it all depends on what time we leave, whether I have to really worry about dinner anyway. And Tucker, good job. I was not recording at all.
Is that Big Blue? No, that's not. Where's Big Blue?
There it is.
Oh my, that's hot. That's hot.
I want to walk over to it real quick.
Let's see. I don't know about the color.
What?
Just kidding.
I think it's so pretty, babe. It's different.
It does look different.
That's a big old cheese. You excited?
Yeah.
This is so real big one. Look at them tires.
Oh my god.
Off-road tires.
So I can sit here.
Good morning. I look like a hot mess right now. My hair is wild. We slept in today. We got the truck. He came back. We stayed up really, really late though. And it was a snowstorm last night. There's so much snow. Odin is bugging the crap out of me to go back outside again for like the 19th time since we woke up this morning. Check this out. He loves it. He's just eating it. Isn't that crazy? It's so deep. So that's super fun. I'm gonna show you guys my fern because last night I like trimmed a lot of it back and I moved it out of the light actually. I'm really struggling keeping that fern alive. And I've been doing a lot of research, and I found that if I just moved it out of the window, I gotta put my hair up. I've been doing a lot of research on how to keep him alive. And I pulled him out of the window and I put him on the wall where that little like tall Christmas tree was. And I cut it way, way back. So we're gonna see. I just wanna like keep it alive long enough to get it outside in the spring. So we're gonna try this now. Worst case scenario, I just make it go dormant and it'll have to grow all the way back in the spring, but that's okay. But also while I was doing that, I did some more propagations last night, so I cut back some of my snake plant and I left it out overnight to propagate. Just a whole big leaf. So I'm gonna put them into something that I thrifted for propagations because I want to try to make some new plants. But anyway, let me show you the fern. I just put it here on the stool, and then I don't know anything about, I don't have a humidifier, but I do have this like mister. So I put it there and I've been turning it on and off in hopes to try to like save it. So yeah, I just cut like this whole side off because it was like completely dead. And I have to cut more off. I just got tired last night and I was making a mess all over the floor. So I am gonna go through and cut more off, but I'm gonna take it up into the tub and do it. Try to leave most of the leaves that look really, really good. This one needs to get, oh no, I can't tell. I have to give it some more examination. And then I cleaned this shelf up a little bit. I have one of my pothos hanging there now. And I have some propagations over here. I want to clean off, I think, this shelf for more. Or I might put the snake plant propagations all over the house to give some color. I haven't decided, but I took it off of this one. He's like super tall. Yeah. I wanted to share that. I also got on the scale. I was supposed to get on yesterday morning, but in the excitement of going to do the truck, I totally forgot. I lost 1.5 pounds, which is something because I've also lost all that water weight. So I am officially losing weight past the 80 pounds that I lost before the holidays. So we're at 81.5 pounds lost. Because all that stopped right before Thanksgiving. I just kept like fluctuating like this. I feel like now I'm finally getting back into the groove of things, and you know, who knows? Something else could come up. You don't know what life is going on, but I feel good this week. I feel really, really good this week. I don't know if it's all the veggies, but I feel like really, really good. Yesterday, I felt like excellent. I'm tired now because I slept till 2 a.m. or I stayed up till 2 a.m. and slept late because of the snow. But like yesterday, I felt like so good. The day before, I felt really, really good. So I want to see what kind of like glasses I can find so we can propagate these real quick. Okay, I have these that I was going to, I had them all to like take to the thrift store or something, but I just never did anything with it. And now I'm glad I didn't because I'm just going to use them for propagations. I'm going to put most of them in front of the window where all my stuff is because it's like the only real light we get. But I want to put one in front of the back window just to see how it does in like very, very, very low light. So I've got this guy, and I just calloused it overnight. I'm just gonna pop it in there. Put the big one in there. Just do it like that. I think this one's pretty, so I'm going to put this one in the back window. And I'm just going to put these over on the shelf. Just like that. Cute. This one will go here just to see how well it does. Breakfast time. I've got my coffee for 2 points. It's just the Owen protein shake and a shot of espresso over ice. And then I'm having breakfast again this morning. I have my chia pudding that I put in the fridge last night. It's 3 points for the chia seeds. I did a lot this time. I did 2 tablespoons, a little over 2. It's like 2.5 tablespoons. And then half a cup of oat milk. So the oat milk is 0 points. The chia seeds are 3 points. I did sugar-free maple syrup for sweetener for 1 point, and the PB2 for 1 point. The banana is 0 points. So this is 5 points. It's more than my yogurt would be, which was 2 points for the yogurt and 2 points for the Fiber One bar, by 1 point. But I'm okay with it because this is just a lot better for you, not as processed. Like I said, don't know if I'm sticking to this, but I'm really enjoying it so far. Also, this bowl is a lot bigger than my Light and Fit yogurts that I would make, so I feel like it works itself out. So I'm gonna sit here and chill out until Carl wakes up so then we can go shovel snow. Hello there. It is pretty late right now. I just got out of the shower. I haven't been on a lot today. I ended up cleaning the whole house. Carl and Tucker shoveled all that snow. It is so much snow. I think it's like 1.5 feet. It could even be 2 feet of snow. No, I'm probably exaggerating. It's probably like a foot. 1.5 feet max. I haven't actually been outside. It's about a foot of snow. And the only time I walked outside was to try to get Lilu to go to the bathroom. She hates the snow. So I had to like put her in it to get her to go to the bathroom, and then I'd pick her right back up because she was like shivering. I even put a coat on her and she still was fighting going to the bathroom. But yeah, Carl and Tucker were out there for a little while, shoveling everything, cleaning the cars off for tomorrow. And then it was still snowing, so we'll have to do it in the morning. Tucker likely will still have school because they've been plowing all day. And I heard we came in the middle of winter last winter, so we didn't experience like a lot of snow days for school. I don't even think Tucker started school the first week we were here, and then it didn't snow like this for, I don't think it at all when we were here. We were just dealing with like little snow flurries and stuff. So we haven't experienced like a big snowstorm like this here. But from what I'm seeing online, the area, typically they still send the kids to school the next day if it stops snowing in the evening and the plows have enough time. So I'm counting on him going to school. If they call out of school, that's great. But we're going to get up like we're going to school tomorrow. And then Carl's got to drive to work. He was using the electric bike most days, unless it was like raining, and then he would have me drop him off on my way to take Tucker to school, because the base it's not far at all. But we got the truck just in time because there's no way he could have taken the bike tomorrow, and there's no way he could have walked because he's walked before. Sorry, my phone died, and I had to like pull it to be able to. That's a little bit better. Let me turn a lamp on. But basically, we're just glad he has the truck. We could have taken him tomorrow, but he doesn't like to rush Tucker in the mornings when he's going to school. He likes him to take his time, even though Tucker doesn't even mind either. Carl's just being a good daddy. But so we're glad that he has the truck, so he can take his time going to work. We can take our time getting to school. Just makes everything more convenient. And yeah, and then the last thing I wanted to talk to you guys about was these glasses. These are the second pair that I showed you from my new ones, from Firmu. I have the other pair that had like the really bad speckling on the lenses. I've been wearing these for a week now, and they do not have any of that. I feel like I need to double check. Yes, no speckling. And I emailed the company because I was going to say I don't recommend it because the lenses, like I didn't even have them for a few days before the whatever stuff is on it, coating was coming off, was like speckling off. So I didn't want to tell you guys like where it was from, and a lot of you were asking because they were really, really cute. But I emailed the company and I told them about it, and they were they got back to me like within hours. I was really shocked. And they gave me a coupon that was enough to cover me ordering the glasses again. And they let me order it. So I could have picked a different frame, but I just really, really like those frames. So I reordered it. I didn't have to pay a cent. And as I was going through the process again, because like I said before, the lenses were too thick. I noticed I did not pick the right size lenses. I couldn't this time because the coupon didn't cover it, but if I were to order from them again, you can order like thin lenses for like if you have a really bad prescription like mine is, and it was $30 extra for like the super, super thin lenses. I don't mind that much, so like I wasn't trying to get the super thin ones. Like I've gotten used to these, like how thick they are. And like I said, I flop out my glasses, so it's not a big deal. But if it does really, really bother you, they do have like the super thin lenses for $30 extra. So you could do that. And then they gave me a coupon, but it's like a coupon I think like everyone can use. It's not like a special coupon or anything. But I do believe you get 50% off of something, your frames or your lenses. I don't know. I'll put it on the screen and I'll put the code there. If anybody wants to try it. I just asked them if they had any kind of like coupon code, because it'd be nice, because so many of you were asking me about them. So yeah, so I'm really happy because these have not done that. These have held up really, really well the whole week. And then I'm going to get the new frames in. And they said that it's very isolated what happened to mine. And then it should not happen again. So fingers crossed. But I wanted to share that with you guys. And yeah, I'm ready. I'm excited for the next week. I'm a little bummed about the snow, but I got the whole house cleaned today. So I'm just going to wake up tomorrow, take Tucker to school probably. And then I'm going to get to work. And because the house is like all done, I can just go to work and then not have to worry about it. I really like doing that on Sunday nights. I took my nails off, so I might, like around lunchtime, put my new ones on. I just got black ones this time. But Tuesday I'll be filming my what I eat in a day. The plan is to film whatever I feel like eating that day, whether that's whole food, whole food plant-based, or a mixture, or full-on meat. I'm not sure, but I do plan on just eating whatever I feel like eating on Wednesday. But I am really enjoying like the new Whole Foods kind of stuff, just integrating more of them into my diet. And I really liked the 1.5 pounds that I lost this week. So anyway, I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Bye.